I'm one of the physical therapists here at this VA facility, so I'm going to teach you how to use a cane. So let's begin by adjusting the height of the cane. Usually as therapists, we can use the wrist crease here as where we align the handle of the cane. Or you can use the bump here on your bone, we call it the greater trochanter, as reference. Or also we can make a 20 to 30 degree angle on your wrist, whichever is best. Ask your therapist, since you're watching this video, you might have no access to a direct patient contact with your therapist. So anyway, this is how to do it. So in this case, I'm lining up with my greater trochanter, so it's in here. So this will how it will look like. Okay, so that's how to adjust a cane. You can use either your wrist again, your greater trochanter, or follow the 20-30 degree rule. Next, for example, I have a left leg problem. So example, I have a left ankle or left knee pain. So I want to use the cane on the opposite side. So this is the problem side. So always use the opposite. Okay, and vice versa. If this is the problem side, you have to use it on this side. So if you have a right leg pain, then it will be in the left side. Now, for balance purposes, sometimes you have to ask your therapist, or just in case you want to use the better side. So if it's better for use to the left or the right, use your better side, or your, where if it's a balance issue. So it's a judgment call. So again, be safe. Trust maybe your dominant hand. If your dominant is the left, you might use it on your dominant hand if it's for balance. But if it's for pain, or you're suffering from weakness, always use the opposite. Okay, so let's do this as an example. This is my problem side, so I'm going to walk the cane this way. So first, you line it up, the tip, the toes of your both feet should line up with the tip of the cane. So you're gonna walk this way. And ideally, it's also like almost 6 inches, half a foot to the side of your foot. Okay, so we're gonna walk forward. So the cane should be at the same level, or like line up with your toes on your affected leg. So again, this should be like almost lined up. Okay, again, so it goes this way. That's how to use a cane. Okay, and let's do it on the opposite side. So line them up. It goes with the opposite leg. So this is my problem side now. So I will line up the tip of the cane to my toes there. So it goes this way. Okay. All right. Now, for people who have like needs more stability, we kind of like use a narrow base quad cane and a wide base quad cane. So in this case, this is adjusted for the right to support the right. Let me take this one out of the way. I'm going to use this as an example. So I'm going to use it on the right side. So again, we have to adjust this here, a little bit higher. So now I'm adjusting this within my greater trochanter here. So again, it goes this way. Now make sure those 4 tips land on the floor at the same time. Again, it should go this way. All right, it should not be, this is wrong. That's wrong. You have to make sure those 4 tips land on the floor. Land on the floor. Okay? There you go. Now, the advantage is it gives you more stability for people who are have stability issues in putting the weight on that side. Then you need a quad cane. Same thing with a narrow base, same thing. If you need more balance, then you use a quad cane. And another advantage of a quad cane, say you need to get something, the cane stands on its own. You see how easy that is? So for those people who have difficulty, like making it, like say the cane is up there, then it's difficult. So you need a quad cane, so the cane is always standing. So that's one advantage of a quad cane. It gives you more support, and the cane is available for you to use. Now, one setback is sometimes you have to bring the cane a little bit away from your body, because this is the disadvantage of a quad cane. You might step on it, or like place erroneously fall, then you might trip. It's a trip hazard. Okay, you see what happened? I did not lock it. So make sure you lock the mechanism so it went down a notch. So it goes this way, again 4 tips goes down. Alright, now say I'm gonna use this on the opposite side. All you need to do is unlock and turn this that way, so now it becomes a left side support. You know, it will support the left side. So again, line them up. Alright, so that's how to use a cane. Alright, and again, make sure that you kind of like lock this at the end after adjusting the height. Same thing with this too. You have to kind of like make sure the thumb ring locking mechanism is locked. Now this will support it, but this is better if you kind of like double lock. Alright, I hope that kind of like gives you some information on how to use a cane properly, a wide base and a narrow base at the same time. Alright, and again to our beloved veterans, be safe. Alright, have a great day.